Right now, we're going to talk Battle Creek Public Schools, and we have several people in right now to talk about the big progress that they're making in our Battle Creek Public Schools and some events that are coming up tomorrow and Monday. Anita Harvey is the Director of District Transformation. Anita, nice to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim.
And we also have Brandon Phenix, Coordinator, Future Principal at Fremont International Academy. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here today. And Della Uekert, career coach at the high school, is here. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Well, you guys have a lot of stuff going on in the wake of the gigantic grant that, gosh, it's been, what, almost 2 years now? It was 2017. I can't remember what month that came.
May 2017 when the unprecedented grant was announced.
So it has been almost 2 years now since the $51 million grant from the W.K. Kellogg Foundation for Battle Creek Public Schools. And, things are moving kind of fast now. There was a lot of planning at first and things being done. We see a few changes, but those are going to be coming kind of fast and furious now, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. There has been much planning going forth in order to change outcomes for kids, for our students. And so today we're going to talk about 3 of those innovative practices that are launching in 2019 fall.
Absolutely. Well, and it's all about getting kids prepared for the job market and the competition that we see, in school districts. And we want to be able to feel that our community, that our kids in the Battle Creek schools are going to get the training and the experience and the education that they need to go out there and compete. With that in mind, there's a job fair tomorrow, right?
Yes, there is a job fair tomorrow. We're hosting the Career Exploration Fair at the high school, and we have over 35 businesses registered that are going to be attending and having different hands-on activities for our students. They're going to have an opportunity to visit all 6 sections of the career fair. Each section donates a different career pathway put forward by the state of Michigan. So we've got lots of different businesses that are going to come and teach kids about what they do every day and all the opportunities that are available in their companies.
It's pretty wide variety too. I saw some of the names, obviously Denso and Duncan Aviation,
Yep.
Grace Health, WMU Aviation. These are all places that are going to need people.
Definitely, yeah. And it's really exciting to see the businesses get excited about interacting with our students. They're very excited to be able to teach them about what they're doing and what things that they need to do post high school in order to get to different types of jobs in their companies, whether that's doing certain trade school certificates, going on and getting a 2-year degree or a 4-year degree.
And a lot of kids, and what age are we talking about here?
These are all going to be freshman students, so this is really their first step into this realm of understanding what kind of careers they might be interested in.
Right, they're just kind of thinking about, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to be out of school in 4 years. Am I going to go to school more? Am I going to get a job? What am I eventually going to be doing? I don't know. And so all of a sudden now we've got some good information. They can see firsthand what they can do right here in their own backyard.
Exactly.
Well, that's going to be great. So what time is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow, it'll be from 12:40 to 2:40.
Okay, over at the high school.
Yes, in the gymnasium.
Okay, great. Well, that's one thing that's going on. Another thing is a big informational meeting on Monday where we're going to let people come to the McQuiston Learning Center 2 different times and kind of get the lowdown and ask a few questions. Tell us a little bit more about that, Anita.
Absolutely. So on Monday, January 21st, at 9 a.m. and again at 6 p.m. at McQuiston Learning Center, you will have the opportunity to learn more about Fremont International Academy and our Battle Creek Middle School STEM Innovation Center. And so both of the coordinators will be present and presentations will be given in order to understand what will that student experience be like? What is this school or this center going to do differently than any other entity that we've encountered thus far? So bring questions, bring your interest, because we're definitely going to outline what this is going to look like for the fall.
And is this the STEM Innovation Center, or are we talking about the magnet school here?
One and the same. So our
okay.
innovation centers encompass Fremont and the middle school STEM.
And it's they're gonna be kind of rolled out slowly, like one group or one class at a time, right?
Correct. We're using a build-up model. So Fremont is going to start with pre-K second grade, and every year we're going to add a grade. And with the Battle Creek Middle School STEM Innovation Center, we're going to start with sixth grade only, and then the following year at seventh, and then the following year at eighth grade.
All right. And Brandon, Phenix, you're going to be the principal?
That's the plan.
That's the plan. And so how does this differ from other junior high schools then in town?
So my campus is actually a pre-K through second grade. So mine's the little ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I got
mine's the little
confused
ones.
again.
But at my campus at Fremont, we will be utilizing an international baccalaureate framework. So you may have heard that thrown around. There's a lot of IB schools, primarily on the east side of the state. But essentially, we'll be the first IB school in our county. And a lot of the focus for students when it comes to learning is about world cultures, being internationally minded, thinking at how you learn. And there also will be like a daily foreign language component as well. So we're starting at a very young age, building up Spanish fluency with our students.
Well, it's certainly a good idea. It's one thing that I regret too. If I could turn back time, I would love to have learned a few languages, but it's different now. It's almost imperative that people do that, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, what will a day be like for a student at this school?
Well, I think when you walk in, a couple things you'll notice right out of the bat. A lot of the focus right now is how do we take that world language and world culture component and make it very authentic to our school, not just one celebration in the month of October, but what does it look like to be a core component of our school? I also think that this is different for Battle Creek because our school is also a noun boundary magnet school. So we are looking for students primarily in the Battle Creek district to be part of this. So there's going to be lots of different types of students. And also starting at the very youngest ages with these sort of big concepts around foreign language, international mindedness. We're very excited about the prospect of starting that at a very early age and developing and growing that as students get older.
And exactly when are we hoping to open this to the first group?
So August 21st, 2019 is when it will be open. That's the new first day of school for Battle Creek this coming year.
And this will just be for one group or the whole group? I mean,
so my campus we'll have 4 grades essentially. We'll have pre-K, kindergarten, first and second, 2 classes of each. And then similar to the middle school STEM, we'll grow a grade every year up until 5th. So we'll add a 3rd grade the following year, then a 4th, and then a 5th.
And what size classrooms are we talking about? How many people are going to be going to this school in year 1?
So the overall enrollment we're aiming for is right around 180 students, and the guidelines for classrooms will follow the same for Battle Creek in the state, so typically right around 22, 25 students.
Now, let's say somebody lives in the Battle Creek Public School District and they go to the meeting and they think, I think this might be for our family. What's the next step then, and what determines, who goes to this school and what are the qualifications? What's the procedure going to be?
So this will not be the only time for parents to get information about the process, but our application window will open February 25th. And so what we've decided to do is do a random selection process. So if you're interested, there will be a 1-page electronic online application that you can submit, and then we will have a computerized drawing for positions into the school.
I see. So if all of a sudden everybody in the entire school district wants in on year 1, we've got a fair way to decide who makes it and who doesn't.
Absolutely. And if you're not selected, there will be a wait list. And so based on families' acceptance or declining positions and spots into schools, we will then activate the wait list and call the next family.
And we're talking about the old Fremont school over by the hospital. So are there geographic considerations then, or can any student in the district be eligible, and how will they get there, and that sort of thing?
So any student in the district is eligible, and we're wanting to just do a very fair and equitable process. So there is no preference given based on location. So it's all about if your application is in, we will select it randomly and you could possibly get a spot.
We're talking Battle Creek Public Schools right now, and we have Anita Harvey, Director of District Transformation, Brandon Phenix, Coordinator and Future Principal at Fremont International Academy, and Della Uekert, a career coach at the high school. And one thing we haven't really gotten into too much yet is the STEM Innovation Center. Tell us what this is and what we need to know about it and what we're going to find out about on Monday.
So our Innovation Center, our STEM Innovation Center is really exciting because it blows up the traditional way of learning, and it's more about project-based learning and helping students solve problems in a way that is design thinking and totally outside of the box. So you will encounter non-traditional classrooms, non-traditional teaching sets where there's co-teaching, all around the STEM mindset. So that is science, technology, engineering, and math. So you will have different experiences that are hands-on for students to solve problems, real-world problems, and showcase their knowledge for the community to see.
Is STEM an acronym?
Yes.
What does that stand for?
Science, technology, engineering, and math.
I should have been paying attention. Yeah, I would have figured that out. Okay, science, technology, engineering, and math. Well, I think that's great. And this is going to be open to what, 6th graders in year 1?
Yes, so we have 60 available seats for 6th graders year 1, and then year 2 we'll follow the same pattern.
Now, how do you handle that? Is that like in a certain area of the high school building, or is it in a different building?
So there will be a dedicated space and wing in Battle Creek Central High School that is for this program only. So the students will be allowed to have their own classrooms, their own entry and exit points, and their own common area, so that it will be a school within a school.
And so they'll have teachers dedicated just to the STEM part of the school. That's all they do?
Absolutely. We are looking to hire a staff for this particular school.
Oh, and it won't be existing staff, so there's some jobs open.
Absolutely. There are jobs available, and the posting is active right now on our website.
So in the job search, what are you looking for?
We are looking for out-of-the-box thinkers. We are looking for, first of all, certified math and science and English and social studies teachers, because they will need to take an integrated approach in teaching these concepts and this framework for thinking. So we're looking for the teacher who wants to do something different, non-traditional types of project-based learning.
I think, thinking back, the teachers I always admired most were A, the ones that made me think, and B, the ones that were able to show me how education would have practical application once we got out of school and went into daily life. And it sounds pretty exciting to me. How many teachers will you be hiring for this?
So for 60 students, we are hiring 3 teachers to start. But of course, as we increase enrollment, we will increase our staff.
Because this will be a junior high, 6th, 7th, and 8th eventually, right?
Yes, it will.
Yeah, but for starters, 6th grade, and will that again be this August?
Yes, this is launching August 21st, 2019.
A lot of stuff going on. And again, the informational meeting is Monday. We'll give more details about that, so you can put it on your calendar. Wanted to circle back to the job thing tomorrow. Della, Uekert, a career coach, you've already been working with these students a lot in anticipation of this tomorrow.
Yes, we have. All of our students have completed an interest survey through something that we have access to called Career Cruising, or Zello. They've gone through and they've had about 125 questions that have asked them, would you rather build a bookshelf by yourself, or would you rather lead a meeting? And so based off of questions like that, they're kind of understanding their personality traits. And from understanding those personality traits, they're generated a specific career pathway. So through that software, they've had an opportunity to look at certain career pathways that reflect their interests and look at careers within those pathways. So they're using some of that back data that they already have and understand about themselves to look at the career exploration fair, look at the businesses that are coming, and then decide which ones that they really want to spend a lot of time at, asking specific questions and getting to know what are the careers available and the things that they're interested in that they've done previously in the classroom.
I bet there are a lot of adults out there thinking right now, hey, I'd like to take that test and just see, what it reveals and then compare it to what I'm actually doing now. What a great tool that is, because as I alluded to earlier, I think a lot of people, well, even adults, but especially freshmen, they don't really know for sure what they want to do. This kind of helps them figure it out. It kind of holds a mirror up to themselves, and gives you a few ideas.
It does. It definitely gives them an opportunity to explore, which is why we're calling it the Career Exploration Fair. They're really having an opportunity to learn about themselves and learn about things that even maybe didn't come out in their survey. They might find a career or a company that they hadn't even ever heard about at the career fair and really have an opportunity to grow their understanding of all of the things that are available for them in our community.
Man, that sounds great. How many employers did you say tomorrow?
Over 35.
I'm betting none of them are weed growers.
No, they're not.
But, well, that's great. So that's going to be in the afternoon. And then on Monday at McQuiston, give us the details on that again, the time and what exactly is going to happen.
So we wanted to make sure we had 2 times available for families. We have a 9 a.m. time and a 6 p.m. time. And so you will have the opportunity to meet the leaders of both of the innovation centers, the Fremont International Academy, as well as the Battle Creek STEM Innovation Center. So the leaders will be there. They will give presentations. There will be an opportunity to ask questions. And then also there will be a link for the application process and for more information and handouts to be given out.
And finally, Brandon, we're 6, 7, maybe 8 months away from opening the new Fremont International Academy. So what types of things are you working on right now and thinking about and trying to get set and put together? I mean, when you wake up in the morning, what are you thinking about in terms of, oh, I can't wait till August gets here and we can do this?
Well, there's been a lot of excitement about the reopening of Fremont, and I'm really excited, and I've been very appreciative to participate in a lot of conversations with community members and former teachers and other folks who've talked about sort of the legacy and what they want to see at Fremont. So that's been very inspiring for me. I mean, really, right now, the big piece for us is getting ready for Monday and making sure families and community members are informed so they can make the best decision for their child.
Yep, so come on out Monday and you'll find out everything. I want to thank you all for being with us today and keep up the great work at Battle Creek Public Schools.
Thank you.
Thank you.